Okay, hi Capricorn. This will be your general reading for the month of April. So let's see what's going on with the, wait, actually, hold on. Okay, yeah. I was debating on doing Scorpio next or Capricorn, but yeah, we're doing Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, general reading, please, for April. I'm sorry, Frankie, I'm going to have to move you. Okay, there we go. Ooh, some of you may be having a wish fulfilled with, you had the Lovers and the Star. So just kind of pop out there for a second. Let's see. Capricorn, please. Capricorn energy for April, please. Okay. All right, one more. Okay, thank you. All right, you little cutie. Capricorn. No. No. Okay, wow, really interesting. Okay. Very interesting. All right, so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. And 10s. Okay. All right. So this is about new beginnings and it is about stability. All right. So very much about new beginnings. You have 2 cards. Well, technically you have more than that, but we'll get there. You have the Page of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Wands, basically. And right in between that is you, Capricorn. It's the Devil card. Okay, so I think, you know, this is there a choice? Hold on, I'm sorry. Just make sure. You know what, hang on, I gotta close the door because there's a television on in the other room that's very loud. Hang on. Okay. I'm just sensitive to stuff like that. I don't know. TV just like really bothers me. I hate televisions. Okay. Except at night when I watch a little Netflix before bed. Then I don't mind it, but not my thing. Okay, so, all right. So you have this new beginning right from the start. Okay, you start off with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that's like a new venture, new stability, possibly new job, new, just something new that brings you money or stability. Okay, some sort of new plan. Okay, we have the Devil card next, which I'm pretty sure is you. I mean, it is, in tarot, it is you, but sometimes it's other connotations too. So I'm trying to decide if that is definitely you or if this is a message. But I think it's you. I think there's a possibility here that you guys might get sidetracked a little bit with love, okay? Like there's something that you want to do that will bring you financial stability. Like I said, possibly starting a new job or something like that. But I'm afraid that you might get a little off track and not not because it's bad for you. I don't think this person is bad for you, but I think that you might like meet someone and it kind of you know, there's like so much newness going on that it's like a little much for you guys. You know, it's like it's not the, you know, stable, orderly, you know, type of month. You know, there's like all these new things going on, and that could sway your attention back and forth from things. And I would caution, you know, to be very careful with that, because, you know, if it's, you know, you have balance, you need to balance these things, and not give too much attention to one and not enough to the other, you know, because they both look good. That's the thing. So I can see how that would be difficult, you know, so balance is key here also. And choices, you know, like I said, making the right choices. Absolutely. The good news is, you know, you start with the Page of Pentacles, and as you progress, you know, you get some definitely kind of new passion towards something, or even just a new idea about the way you're doing things. I see this as almost like an entrepreneurial type of reading, you know, for somebody who's starting a new business, something like that. Yeah, you have the Ace of Wands, and this, you know, it could be love, you know, we'll get there. But, you know, this is going to be some sort of like, you're just going to have this like new renewed energy and passion towards something, okay? And that turns your Page of Pentacles into a Knight of Pentacles, which is pretty awesome. So that's like a lot of progress in a very short time. So that's pretty, whatever this idea is that comes to you, you'll know it, because you'll be very passionate about it. That will, you know, definitely, you know, bring you quicker, because Pentacles are slow moving. You know, they're not like usually that fast, and they're the slowest moving cards in the tarot. Okay, but when you go from a page to a knight that quick, that's pretty good. And what's in between that, what's in between those two things happening, are you with a new passionate idea, the Devil card with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's the way I would read that. I mean, there's a couple ways I could go. I mean, the Devil card might not be you, in which case, you know, it could be, you know, just watch your indulgences especially in love issues. You know, that could be it. Okay. We also have a High Priestess here at the end, and seeing the Devil and High Priestess in the same reading, you know, that's, wow, that's a whole lot. And the Hermit. Okay. They're all kind of, you know, kick ass of the tarot, basically. I mean, you know, they're very high cards. Occult wise, you know, they are not necessarily, your highest wisdom, you know, they're, you know, there's occult, you know, type stuff. And then there's like pure wisdom, you know, and I think a lot of people on the way to pure wisdom, dabble in the occult. Okay. And I don't mean that as like any type of insult or anything to people who are into the occult, because I mean that's a, you know, those types of studies and things, that's what leads you then to other things that are, you know, it all starts with something, you know, and it all grows. Everything grows into something else. So the occult isn't the end all. You know, there's another level about that. And, you know, and I say that because you know, a lot of these people, they study, you know, a lot of like Aleister Crowley and what's the other guy's name? Rigardi or something like that. You know, those types, you know, of like occultish type things. And, you know, that stuff's all cool and is all very powerful and is all that stuff. But, you know, did it really get them anywhere? You know, I mean, like in a true metaphysical sense. Yeah. Did they have some powers? Did they do some kind of miraculous cool shit? Yes. But did that really, you know, bring, you know, in other words, were they like Krishna? You know, I mean, you know, who, you know, or like these avatars that, you know, not like the movie Avatar, but like actual Christ figures, you know, that have walked our earth, or people like Gandhi, for instance, you know, somebody who, you know, with this wisdom that doesn't need tricks and crazy power things, you know, to manifest what they want and to do this and have their energy. You know, they don't have to do all that stuff because they have this inner kind of wisdom and stuff. So I know I'm getting off on a tangent here, but I for some reason I'm doing this because there must be a reason. All right. And I see that with the Devil card, the High Priestess, and then we have the Hermit. because the devil and high priestess are two of those examples of that type of energy, of this like manifesting what you want and kind of like having this power. Like you have this power in this month of April to, and I'm not saying like manifest what you want, like you point and it's yours, necessarily, but kind of like that. Like you have this like, like crazy magnetism, let's say. And, it just be careful with it, is all I'm saying is don't use your wisdom. The hermit is wise and the hermit is down here, okay? And like after all of this energy, because you're going to have some things happen here. I'm sorry, I really got off on a tangent. Let me keep this like practical in the real world of Capricorn, okay? All right, so back to normal life. The high priestess just threw me, I'm sorry. and quite honestly, she's kind of looking kind of kick ass, I don't know. She's kind of looking a little interesting there. All right. So we have the King of Swords. This could be boss. This could very well be work-related stuff because we have the King of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. So these could be various, and we have the Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, various job offers coming through. If so, there's a chance that you won't be happy with any of them, all right? Because I haven't got there yet, but we end up at the Ten of Swords. But the Ten of Swords is about being done. It's about being done with a mental burden. Actually, I think you will. I think you'll choose the one that is coming towards you that may not be as like, okay, if this is job related and you have several offers, there may be one that is not like there might be one that's a lot of money, one that's like maybe like obvious you're not going to take it because it's like, like okay money. And then there might be one in between that's like okay money, but you'll really love it. Okay. That's the one I would lean towards, is the one that's okay money wise, but you'll love it. Because you have the Six of Pentacles here, which is a good balance. So it might not be the like over the top indulgence of like the devil card type energy with that offer and that type of thing, but it will be something that you will like. With this, the Hermit card was looking right onto this, shining the light of wisdom and metamorphosis and onto the Six of Coin, which means that eventually that Six of Coin would metamorphose into larger, like the Eight of Coin, the Nine of Coin, that type of thing. So that seems like the right choice for you. And if this is love related, I think the choice would be possibly a Libra. Very, very possible a Libra. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. Or, I mean, in the air sign, possibly, but I really see Libra. Okay. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this reading. At the bottom of the deck, also, we have the 10 of Coin. So we ended at the 10 of Swords. That's the last card I threw down. And underneath the deck is the 10 of Coin. Okay. So there's like endings here. But the 10 of Coin isn't about the end of like no more money. It's more about kind of the graduation to more stability, more money. And stability is another reason, I said there, in the beginning that this has something to do with stability. And that's why I think it's more job related. And I think it's going to be the end of a mental burden for you. I think you're going to become very clear with this Hermit card. And I think, it's almost like you're settling, but I think it's a wise choice. And, I've said this a lot in these videos this month. It's funny because it's like that seems to be a theme. And I'm not one to say that. I am never one to say, I love taking chances and I love taking risks and I love like kind of jumping off that cliff, like with that fool energy and stuff like that. And so I'm usually not a proponent of advising people, to do that. But I really see this as being the case. And it's very clear that the Hermit is shining its light of wisdom on the one that is just kind of chill, It's not a ton of money. It's not, not a lack either, and it might not be the most exciting, but it's good, and it will build into something, I think, way more fruitful in the future with this 10 of coin. So and it will be the end kind of to your mental anxiety. So it may not be like there might be other offers that you think would be more exciting or that you think would be more challenging, but the one that seems like you just kind of like it has like some sort of harmonious vibe with you, even if all the other like practical pieces aren't there. And I know that's hard for you Capricorns because, I have Capricorn moon. I get it. We're very, logical and looking at the facts and things like that. But this is something that will bring you like a harmonious feeling, and the thing is that you probably will do better at a job like that in the long run because, of course, if you feel harmony and if the money is decent enough to keep you good, which it is, it's not great money, but it's not bad money either. If it's good enough, then that's eventually, if you love it, you're going to do well and you're going to eventually stay with the place for a while and make more money, in the long run. So it's a wise choice. Okay, definitely. Oh God, let's see. What else here? Let me see. So love, same thing with that. If it's possible, there's like multiple. Wow, I feel like I really got off on that weird tangent with the metaphysical thing. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing for that because I feel like it kind of took me out of the reading. I don't know why it did that. That was just so weird. I think it's a High Priestess card today is just like screwing with me. All right. You know what? In fact, let me do you guys. Let me pull this up, and I haven't done this for any other signs, but I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I kind of like lost my train of thought with that. So let me just do a quick little recap. Recap for Cap. All right, Capricorn, please, for April. Actually, I feel good about that as a work reading, so let me do love. Capricorn love reading, please. Capricorn love reading. Capricorn love reading for April. Wow, it's the Six of Pentacles again, which was the focus of your last reading. So there's definitely could be a Libra, or it could be an earth sign, another earth sign, but it's just about, balance, just, finding that harmonious, choosing the one that makes you feel peace and harmony. Okay. That's, if you have a choice, that's the one to pick. Okay. And definitely. If perchance, there is a Libra in the picture, but like the Libra doesn't bring you harmony, that doesn't mean to pick the Libra. Okay. It means to pick whoever is the one that, brings, that makes you feel harmonious, that doesn't stress you out. Okay. Because you're at the end of stress with that last reading. All right. Let's do love. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely. All right. We're doing a love reading. Capricorn, please. All right. We're there. One more. There we go. Okay. The Lover's card. Nice. I'm sure glad I redid this because I really apologize for that. Okay. Forehand. Okay. And okay. Oh my God. Tarot is just so crazy. So now we have another 10 at the end. We have the 10 of Wands. There's there's something being completed here that is just going to be an amazing relief to you. I mean, I can't even tell you. And we have the High Priestess underneath the deck monitoring me. Okay. So we pulled the Lovers card in the very first position. So this will be the love read for Capricorns. Okay. So starting off, you know, in the Lovers position, then we, well, let me see. Oh, we got a lot of 10s here. There's definitely something being completed here. And started new cycles. I definitely see that. What else do we got? Okay. Yeah, new beginnings. New beginnings is definitely your theme for April, for sure. I see that. All right, so with the Lovers card, we have the Knight of Swords. So, the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, I just see something. I think, you know, you guys had this, like, I thought that was last month, though, this kind of like crashing into somebody. And I see that again. So if perchance that did not happen last month, maybe this is the month. Maybe for some reason something knocked that out of whack, because it's very similar to what I remember your, I think it was your overall for last month, or it might have been the month before that. No, I think it was last month. But it, you know, it's about like kind of crashing into each other, you know, sort of thing, pretty quickly, and like moving forward very quick. Like this could be somebody, you know, you really like see yourself possibly committing to, you know, with this Ten of Pentacles here. All right. And I think we had that at the bottom of the deck, the very first, you know, convoluted reading I did. And I say convoluted, but it wasn't like work related. You know, I really did feel everything I said. I just feel like you got, you know, like I probably went off on some weird tangent that you guys probably thought I was nuts. Okay. So now with the Three of Coin too, you know, again, this could be work related, or this could be somebody you meet through work also. It could be somebody who admires your work. That's very possible. Or I think it's just your work kind of taking off. I think, you know, especially those of you in the creative type field, or, you know, the craftsman, if you will, and the, you know, artists of you, you know, this could be, you know, completely, again, love and work related, two different things coming together and kind of, you know, not interfering with each other necessarily, but just be careful that they don't. Be careful that everything's balanced with the Six of Coin. That was my original message. And that's what I didn't remember. That's what I was trying to remember. That was my original message. Not to let these two things get one outweigh the other. Okay, make sure everything stays balanced, because there's a good chance too that, you know, with this like crazy new love relationship that you're starting, that you could also be starting some other stuff with your business, you know, or clients, or whatever your field is, just having more work, but in a good way, not like in an annoying way, in a good way. And possible travel, there could be travel with the Six of Swords, okay, involved with your work. If so, that might be, you might think you are, but that might be delayed a little bit, okay? And that could be because of the new relationship, all right? So, and that could be what I was trying to caution on. Make sure that things don't interfere with either or the other. And I almost kind of see that, whereas maybe something happens with this person that they need you, or something to that effect, and that causes you to kind of not go somewhere, and, you know, that was maybe perhaps related to your work. Yeah, I think that could be a very good possibility. Or it could be that you move forward with your work because you have so many clients and things, and it could be the same thing. And remember, this is our theme, you know, 6, harmony, balance, that you take off, you know, with your work and your clients, and you're just moving forward with that, that you leave your potential for a very good relationship, that you leave that person in limbo and don't really give them the attention that they need. And that's not good. I don't see that as working out well. And that could cause, you know, some issues and really potentially blow like a very, very decent relationship with this Ten of Coin. Okay. So be careful of that too. Don't get so, you know, the whole thing is don't get too involved in either one. All right. Keep a good balance there. You know, so if you got a lot of work coming in and it's like exciting for you and you're really happy about making money and stuff like that, don't forget that you just met this awesome person and they need attention too. And if it's the other way around, and don't deny deny your work or put off opportunities that may come up with your work because you met this awesome person and you want to spend every moment with them. Don't do that either. This is about balance, because the devil card is here too, to make sure. And now that could again be you, but I coming out twice like this, I think this is more behavior than you. Okay, because the devil card is Capricorn, but I think it could be you kind of rushing into this other person that and they're not quite kind of sure. That could be, or it, like I said, it's just kind of beware of being too codependent on this new person and or work. Okay, because then you have the Two of Staff, which is the Two of Wands. All right, so there's going to be some sort of choice that needs to be made here. And again, your very first reading, I said choices is going to be a main theme, as well as new beginnings. Okay, so there's going to be some kind of choice that needs to be made. And I think it has to do with a commitment to this person. I think they might be offering you this love that's kind of once in a lifetime. And it's a choice that you need to make right now of which direction you're going to go. Because, it's important. The balance is so important. I can't even stress out enough. And balance is always important. Duh. That's like one of those things that, of course, but this is like super important in April, that you balance both of these things, because you have a new relationship and you have new business and clients and stuff like that coming in. It's imperative to balance attention towards both. Okay. And in doing so, with this choice, I almost think you're going to choose work over paying attention to this relationship, which, that's okay. That's okay too, but you might miss something very good here. What is the Ten of Wands here for, please? The Ten of Wands. Actually, just on both corners of that, please. One card on both corners of that, please. For Capricorn. Four Cups, 10 Wands. 10 of Swords again. There is an end to something here. Wow. It could just be an end to boredom, with the Four of Cups. This is a little bit different card though than the boredom card in the Rider-Waite deck. Maybe you're supposed to cut this person out. Maybe this relationship isn't all that. Why is the Two of Wands here, please? Why is the Two of Wands here? Under 10 of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Wow, this is the longest reading ever. All right. Are you guys still awake? Hello. Okay, Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here, please? Six. Harmony, balance. Oh my God. All right, how many times? Okay. I don't know why. I don't feel like I'm giving you guys the best reading, and I'm like really giving you my all. I really am, but there's just I think it's difficult because this is, I see two really good things here, and it's hard for me to say which one is, because for some reason you feel like there needs to be okay, maybe that's the message. You feel like there needs to be this choice, like one or the other. Okay, and that's wow. 20 some minutes later. Oh my God. Okay, so that is what I'm getting. It just kind of like hit me over the head. That's exactly it. It's like you feel like there's this choice to be made, one or the other. But what the cards are trying to say is no. It's about balance. It's about harmony. It's about both these things. It's about having them both, and making them both work out. And that's exactly what this is saying. there's something ending here, and I don't know what, because it has happened. Like, I mean, you have had, I think, every 10 in the suit come through in some form or another. And there is a lot of stuff here about new beginnings. So there's definitely something that will be ending here at the end of the month and be put to rest. So that's what makes me a little nervous with the Two of Wands. Like, you're going to make this choice and put one of these before the other. And, you know, maybe that's okay. You know, maybe that is, you know, I mean, well, not maybe. I mean, it's you. It's your choice. So, you know, I mean, however you go about things, that's a choice you make. Let me, one second here. Same one. Okay. All right. And one more question. Is that the message? Yeah. Okay. So oh, awesome. So my question was, I was asking, can Capricorn have both? Can Capricorn have both? Okay. Because I was trying to clarify the tens, and I got the Four of Swords, which actually I saw come up twice earlier too. So, which is about taking a break. You're taking a break from something, and possibly a relationship. But I asked, can Capricorn have both? And here's what I got. The Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you can have both. It doesn't mean yes, no, you can't, and only take the job with the money. That's not what it means, because underneath here too, oh, yeah. Cool. You have the Magician and then the Two of Cups. All right. So you can manifest this. You can make it all happen. All right. This is about both. I'm sorry. I truly apologize. It took me so long to get to this. I probably need to take a break because I have been doing videos all day, and I got off on some kind of weird tangent, which threw me off initially. So that is your message. Absolutely, for sure. Something is ending. Some new things are beginning for you. Definitely with love and with work and money that involve your stability. So you can have both. Okay, it's ultimately your choice, and you know, it just balance is key. Don't ignore one or over the other if you choose to have both in your life. And you have the Magician card with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Coin. That's love and money with the Magician right in the middle, manifesting them both. Okay, very good. All right, I like your reading, Capricorn, and I apologize. All right, thanks.